Please, Chiefs Queendom, stand up. Please stand up. I had to dust this motherfucker off, Chiefs. Hey, Chiefs Queendom. Hey, shout out to you guys. I had to dust this thing off, man. I haven't worn it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Smitty, this is how it works. The bitch dick riders on Planet ERF, they only bring out shit when the team that they root against or whatever does bad, right? And you and I know I hate doing that shit because everybody's calling me out right now on Twitter because Daniel Dimes got benched. So now I'm on there. I'm gonna be trending because of Daniel Dimes, who I defend. The Chiefs Queendom, you guys have won 2 titles in a row, going for a third, 9-0, and you can say like, "Oh, JB, you just a hater, dick rider. You now breaking out the shirt. You've had to wait 9 games, blah blah blah." Fucking right. Good for business. Hey, shout out to you guys for winning 9 in a row and 15 in a row, I believe, since last year. Yeah, 15 in a row. Hey, man, shout out to you guys. But you know what? We got to bust it out because y'all been lucky as shit. Let's just keep it real. And 2 things can be true. Y'all have been lucky as shit. You've been lucky. You've been saved by grace. You've played every single game at home. You have fucking Taylor Swift. You got fucking all these factors with you. And last night, the Bills said, enough is enough. Enough is enough, Queendom. And they got people outside like, I'm not going to say nothing in the first 10 minutes, but the Buffalo Bills Mafia is out there clowning the Chiefs. I don't know if you saw the things they were doing to y'all, posters and shit, but Bills, you guys are for real, Bills. And, hey, I called that game. We knew that game was – eventually they had to lose a game. We knew that was probably it. The Bills are on an uprise. They're playing well. There's going to be some teams that we're going to discuss here today, but, woo, the Bills got it done, Smitty. The Bills got it done.
After the game, Mahomes should go with Shaun said, we'll see you again later.
On the golf course. Because, they'll go, hey, the bottom line is Josh Allen has to beat one of these guys in a playoffs game.
Yeah.
And so does Lamar Jackson. And so does whoever else is trying to get into that Chiefs conversation. Bottom line is the Chiefs Queendom keeps winning, and that's all it is to it. But last night they got a little bit exposed against a team that on the quarterback position can match you throw for throw, run for run, and play for play, right? That shit play. Josh Allen has that. Josh Allen can do everything that Mahomes can do, if not better. He's a better runner. He's more physical, and he's probably got the bigger arm. But has he put it together? I don't know if he has yet still. One game's not, they beat him before in the regular season. They're 9-1. It's not a fucking end of the world for the Chiefs, but I think they're going to have to figure some things out. And it starts with running the football, and they're going to get Pacheco back. Pacheco and Hunt in the backfield and figure that out. Andy Reid will figure it out. That's all I'm going to say. But I'm just telling you right now, I've been saying it for a while. They got an Xavier Worthy guy who's fast as hell and all that, but he's a track guy. He's not a football player. I'm just going to be honest. Me and Shaun King broke him down at Texas. We broke him down early in the year. He gets explosive plays, but then he'll miss 4 weeks without doing anything. And last night you saw this guy running out of bounds, doesn't know where the field lines are.
He makes the plays too, though. I don't want to
but they targeted him 16 times, and that is scary for me as a Chiefs fan. If I'm getting targeted 16 times as Xavier Worthy, then that's something's going on. Something's going on because Kelsey had how many targets? 4? Yeah, 2 catches, 4 targets. Yeah. 4 targets. If Kelsey cannot eat in the middle of the field, then you guys have no shot. If you think Xavier Worthy's the number 1 now. And what happened to Hopkins last night? You lost Rashee Rice. We get it. But something is missing there, and it's been missing. That's just how good Andy Reid is covering it up. But Patrick Mahomes having his worst season of all time of his career. We've been saying it for a while. Congratulations. You now lead the NFL in interceptions again. And this is who Patrick Mahomes is on an average offensive football team. He's held by the defense, the best defense, arguably, coordinator-wise, in Spagnuolo over the last 4 years. You have been guided, aided, and abetted by your defense. You have not been very good. And you are very average, Chiefs Queendom fans. I'm just telling you My eyes work, and my fucking coaching mind works too. This guy is average. Put him on the Bears, put him on the Browns, put him on fucking Jaguars. He's average as shit. You guys have saved him, Chiefs Queendom.
He's not average though. Like I understand. Like if you're gonna use the argument that maybe he's not as great as everyone has made it seem like, okay, that's one thing. To call Patrick Mahomes average is just insane. Because again, we've seen Andy Reid with other quarterbacks that you may consider average or good but not great, and they get close, but they don't win. They don't get over the hump. And those teams had
hold on.
Those teams had defense. Those teams had. So like when you call Mahomes average, what you're saying is like you could just replace him with a Purdy. You replace him with the Dak. Replace him with a guy who you would consider just average, and they'll just continue to do the same thing.
Hold on, no, stop right there.
Mahomes has that it factor.
Okay, hold on.
It's not average.
I got to stop you where you're talking about, though. You mentioned a bunch of things. I
did.
Okay. I want to go back to, before you finish, I want to make sure we're clear. You just said he's had these other quarterbacks, and he's done these things with them, but never could get over the hump.
Never could. Facts.
Okay, I'll break down every single Andy Reid quarterback he's ever had, including the $100 million contract he got for Michael Vick after the dog incident.
Yep.
And we can talk about every single quarterback he's ever had. And please give me and show me a team that's had the offensive weapons that this Chiefs Queendom team has had, and show me the defense they've had, and then break down the two conferences at the time. The NFC East at the time versus the AFC West over the last 5 years. This is what people don't understand and don't want to grasp. What he did with A.J. Feely and Jeff Garcia and Donovan McNabb and Alex Smith.
Donovan McNabb is really good. Really good.
Down the list. But he had an old T.O. He had a Freddie Mitchell.
I know, an old T.O. who was still balling. Don't say that. Don't try to. T.O. was still T.O.
Don't compare them to Tyreek Hill and Kelsey, homie. Come on now. And they're combined.
Tyreek Hill for what? 2 seasons?
Come on now.
No. At some point, we got to stop bringing up Tyreek Hill. He ain't been in the Chiefs for. Let's use last year as the best example. Hold on. What about last year? What weapons did he have last year other than Kelsey?
Say what?
What weapons did Mahomes have that was so special last season when they won the Super Bowl besides Travis Kelce? And Travis Kelce was not special throughout the entirety of the year. He got going a little bit in the playoff, but he did it all year. So I'm saying last year he didn't have all these special weapons, and they still won.
Hold on, no. This is my point. See, last year y'all said he did it without any weapons. Why? Quietly, as Rashee Rice became one of these top tier guys. No. I'm just telling you. You are all saying, not you, but the Chiefs Queendom was saying y'all had nothing and still won it. Quietly, Rashee Rice was leading the AFC in receptions and yards, but he was average. Okay, so you could say that Mahomes made him. Let's say that. Let's say that's the first wide receiver that Mahomes has actually gotten paid. And now we don't know how it's going to work out with his off-field issues, but that's the first guy. And I broke that down on this show. How many times? How many guys has Aaron Rodgers got paid? How many guys has Burrow got paid? How many guys has elite quarterbacks gotten paid that you never knew about? The Watson cat in Green Bay, Scantling in Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers got him paid by getting him the rock. Mahomes has never got a receiver paid, homie. Tyreek Hill was getting paid regardless. Mahomes didn't make Tyreek Hill get paid. So stop bringing up Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill was already that guy. Patrick Mahomes has yet to get a receiver paid and make him better. Not one, but he's not average. With a loaded defense in Spagnuolo, with the greatest play caller in history in Andy Reid, and the fucking team is not average with Patrick Mahomes, he's being exposed because he doesn't make you better. He has the best surroundings possible, and it's now getting exposed because he's throwing more picks than touchdowns. He's not getting out and making plays, and he's not getting the ball to Kelsey and those guys. And listen, you can say about all the injuries you want. The 49ers are injured.
He lost Hollywood Brown. He lost Rashee Rice.
So they talk about the Niners and the Rams, homie.
Not the same Travis Kelce no more. He got an old D-hop.
Now he's not the same. Now he's not the same.
Who you don't believe in.
Now Kelce's not the same.
Like, I mean, at some point, that does come into play.
So hold on. So you better be out here defending the Rams and the Niners, homie.
Yeah,
they're more injured than any other. They're more injured than the Chiefs.
Yes. Matthew Stafford looks like a whole different quarterback when he got.
By the way,
let's break it down. And Puka Nacua with him.
This is why. No.
It's night and day. It's night and day.
He hasn't changed. He got Robinson 200 yards in a row, homie. Robinson.
Man, when Puka's out there, that offense looks totally different.
Hold on, dog.
Tell me that.
No, don't talk about the offense. Talk about the player. I'm talking about Patrick Mahomes right now, homie. What did Matthew Stafford do last night? Can you just tell me what he did?
4 touchdowns, 2 brief fish. I think they're in a perfect passer rating.
Hold on. Tell me what he did. Tell me what he did that Mahomes cannot ever do. Tell me.
I don't know nothing he did that Mahomes can't do.
He had 2 wide receivers with multiple touchdowns and over 100 yards each. Tell me what Mahomes does that with 2 wide receivers on this team. Tell me when he does that.
This team
that's not a fucking screen ball that somebody goes 80 on. I'm talking about defense.
I can't say all that. I know Mahomes has had 2 receivers over 100 yards.
This is why Stafford is the best quarterback in the NFL. The shit he does with the less is why he is, homie. This guy does it. He did it for 12 years in Detroit, Smitty.
And didn't win no games.
Forever.
And didn't win no games. And I like Stafford a lot. He didn't win no games. This is a winner-loss league. Tom Brady's the GOAT because he won. Don't say about your stats if you losing all the time.
You guys keep missing the point, though. You guys keep comparing this Mahomes guy as he's the GOAT. Homie,
listen,
this guy did it for 12 years, homie.
But when you call him average, for example,
he's average, homie. He's average.
We think when people call him the GOAT, they're going way too far. But you're going way too far in the opposite direction, calling him average. The motherfucker's not average. You don't win 3 Super Bowls. The man has never went under an AFC championship. Now, listen, we give Andy Reid all this crazy praise now, and we call him the best play caller of all time. We put him in the GOAT conversation now. We were not doing that before Mahomes. We say he's a good-ass coach, but we were not saying he's the greatest play caller of all time. He's in the GOAT conversation. We never said that prior to Patrick Mahomes. And now, since he got 3 Super Bowl rings with him, now we're giving all the grace to Andy Reid. Again, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it, but I'm saying it's easy in hindsight to go back and be like, well, he has the greatest coach of all time, the greatest player of all time. We was not saying none of that shit. So maybe the quarterback has helped elevate Andy Reid as well and make Smith's play calls look more genius than they did before. That's all I'm saying. Like, we can't give Andy Reid all the praise and act like Mahomes is just some average fucking Joe just sitting back here. Is he having a bad season right now? Yes. But this is not a norm. Look at his entirety of his career. This is the outlier. This is the one outlier. Again, last year he had no weapons really. Rashee Rice was decent, but again, Mahomes made him that. No one came into the draft like, hey y'all, Rashee Rice, he about to be the next. He's Malik Neighbors. Nobody knew that. Mahomes made him decent, and they still went out there and won a Super Bowl. So just how you're calling him average this season for having a bad year and throwing all these picks, you got to praise him for elevating his team and winning a Super Bowl with nobody.
So football's not a team game no more.
What? I don't know.
You acting like this guy doesn't have the most help by any quarterback in recent history, homie. It's a team game, Smitty. You know that. How are we trying? We want to break this guy down individually, and I can break him down individually, and this is why I say he's average as shit. He has a great team, homie. A great team. Show me what they've done great on offense, led by Patrick Mahomes. Show me, please. I would beg you. Show me on film.
This season, I can't.
No, any season, homie. The guy's been mid. He's been mid as hell in Super Bowls. Let's just keep it real. He's been mid as shit in Super Bowls. He's been in the worst AFC West conference in football for the last 6 years, and he's done nothing that's just like, oh shit, unbelievable. He hasn't done nothing. He hasn't shown me that he was Matthew Stafford in Detroit, homie. Put that motherfucker in Chicago. I want to see it.